Then Silverstone. Oh, what a legendary track this is. It's built on a military base that was used for World War II. Surprisingly, it is very flat. Unsurprisingly, very flat, actually. So, because of that, it's a fantastic racing track with lots of history. And we'll get into the track map itself. We have 18 turns on tap for you guys today, with, I believe, 2 DRS zones. Yep. One in the Village Straight and one down the Hangar Straight. Lots of overtaking opportunities at this track today. Very low downforce, but still need a good amount of turn-in for the amount of slow and fast corners we have here. Look out for cops. Could see a lot of mistakes, lots of crashes through there on the way there. And we'll get and set the picture here for the finale. So, we have, if you look at the team standings here, a 2-horse race for the title. And if you notice, you got Mercedes and Alpine leading the way. So let's give our drivers a proper announcement here. Let's put them. Tuan does win today, and he gets P2. Tuan will actually win this because I forgot it's a 7-point gap from first to second. But if Khan gets fastest lap and second place, he will then win the title. So plenty to play for. It's winner take all in Britain, and let's get into it, boys. We are going in as we are now set for qualifying here. I need to drop the freaking volume here. This is so loud. Okay, but here we are here. Change this actually. I got the bigger photo of myself. Anyways, first cars are on track. Hope you guys like that little short intro. I got it rushed it very quickly. But yeah, first cars are out, and obviously we're gonna keep an eye on the protagonist. But AK also is at a 126.130, which is pretty quick. Most guys, I assume, will be sitting around that mid to low 126 for this tier. But you'll have a lot of quicker drivers. Tuan, first of the 2 main fights, goes to 126.465. I think he'll be okay with that banker. Could do a lot worse than that. We'll look at Kamzi crossing the line for his first run. Marginally better by about 1/10. That's good enough for third. With Big Mac Dan and AK slotting in. I need to change that. This says tier 4. My goodness, I need to change that. Hold on a minute. I forgot I had the old graphic up because I'm doing I usually do tier 4 commentary. Hold on a minute. I need to text this. Hold on a minute. Let's add a text source. Yes. We're going to have to say 3. This is tier 3, not tier 4. Properties. Go into the text says 3. Boom. Boom. There we go. Tier 3 now. Get this off the screen. I'm so bad at this. Okay, there we go. The only thing is I have this stupid negative space I gotta get rid of though, which does suck. Hold on a minute and figure that out. Oop. Whatever, you'll deal with it. Anyways. It's okay, the tier 4 logo says tier 6. Why is my chat not pulling up? Ugh, I have to do this too. Hold on a sec. I'll be right with you guys. I won't. The stream will still be live. Don't worry. I won't cut the stream off, but I have to work on some things on my side. Jesus. I'm glad we have qualifying. I can fix this during qualifying. Jeez. Mark says the comp says it's gonna be a what race? Damn. Interesting. That's gonna make the thrills and spills even better. So if you are a wet weather guy, you're gonna love life here. Copy. Go into our docs. Chat. Gonna fix our docs. There we go. Now I can see chat. There we go. Alright, now we're good. Stream is fully back. MRK's out. What happened? Did he die? I think he might have died, or he just called it. He just chose to qualify at the back, perhaps. He is reserving up, so. Chaos says, can we get a Zohan poster for good luck? Of course we can. There you go. Leave that there for about 10-15 seconds. There you go. Get a good look at it. Zohan's not even here. He's the tier 4 driver, but you know what? I'm going to leave it up there for a few minutes. For some good luck. Don't know what good luck that's going to bring, but Chaos wanted it, and Chaos is getting it. Anyways, I think Twan is on his lap right now, or he backed out and tried again. We'll see as he comes through the Sector 2 marker. I'm not sure if he's actually improving. I don't think he is. Yeah, no, he's not. He's not dumping. He's going slow. Something I will notice is Mod is slower out of that group. He'd want to qualify higher because he wants to give. Ideally, he'd like to give Anthony Jenkins the biggest help, and being closer to the top will make him defend easier. He'll be in better positions to stay out and kind of sacrifice his race to defend a bit, which is something that they can do. Granted, all Twan has to do to win the championship and all Com has to do to win the championship is win this race. No matter what happens, if they win, they will not have to worry about other results. Actually, with Com, if Com comes second and wins, I am all over the place today. If Com comes in second place and gets fastest lap, he will win the title, even if Twan wins the race, because he has the countback points they showed earlier. Let me get rid of. Okay, no more Zohan poster. Get him out of here. Goodbye, Zohan. All right, so we're looking at the driver standings. Obviously, a lot to fight for here. The main guys, Com and Twan, are supported by Mod and KDM, as you guys saw in the intro. So Twan has no wins this season. Surprisingly, he has 112 points. So he's been very consistent. Oh my goodness, it was a dry to wet quali. I didn't even realize this. Screw the team standings. We need to look at this. Who is putting up times right now? Because it's only going to get wetter from here. Grip is gone. So I think the grid might already be set. I didn't even realize it was a wet quali. Yikes. If you're not on a lap right now, you're basically done. KDM's going to try to improve. I don't think he really will. Com's on a lap right now. He's pretty much got no ERS, so he's pretty much done. Twan is in the pits, so he's finished. So I think that's, if what I'm seeing here, I think AK's on pole. I don't think anyone's going to surpass AK. It really was basically a one-shot quali. You had to get out there and go. And AK's made the most of it. Technic Speedy was just 9 thousandths behind as well. Very close qualifying, I will say. 11 thousandths behind for Com. So, we'll look as it is a wet race, according to Com. We will see what happens. Who will win, guys? What are your predictions? Is Com gonna win the Drivers' Championship? Is Tuan gonna win it? I don't have a dog in the race because I support Aston Martin and we're in 10th place. But what do you guys want? Who presents the better story? Who do you think deserves this title more, Com or Tuan? And who's gonna deliver the goods? Some guy named Iron. Zohan title incoming. Maybe in Tier 7 next season. A Red Bull win in Tier 5 and 4. You know what that means. Aston Martin's going to win. That's what that means. It means absolutely nothing. Red Bull win in Tier 4 and 5. Don't know if that's going to actually carry over, to be honest. But anyways, we are pretty much done for qualifying. Because of that, I will play the unofficial end of qualifying. The Taco Bell bong, y'all heard that. No one's gonna improve. Don't know why they're actually on track. There's really no reason to be on track. I don't know why you'd be really trying to be on track here. There's no reason to be here because of the time, and the grip is just not there. The only thing you're doing here is ruining tires. I mean, Tuan's gonna try, but I don't think he's going to really make any headway. Yeah, he's down already a second and a half, so he's just going to go right back to the pits, and we're pretty much done here. Y'all heard the Taco Bell bong. We are done with qualifying. The bell rang. I'd imagine just about everybody's going to retire. You think more streams should adopt the soundboard? They got to find the right soundboards. You know, I've been like, I want to say 6 different Discord servers for all these soundboards I'm playing through the voice chat. It's crazy. I got a soundboard for almost everything. You name it, I probably have it. It is pissing down rain. It's not just raining. This is like a torrential downpour. Question for Vet. Oh no, that's on my Twitch streams. Folks, I don't have that on here. I don't think I have that one. No. I don't have a lot of the F1 ones, but I have like funny, silly meme soundboards. Bugs remembers that one. That was a funny one. If you guys don't know what Bugs is referring to, he's talking about that one reporter that one reporter that asked a very, very long question at Abu Dhabi. I want to say, was it 8 years ago? I think it was 8 years ago, something like that. It's like a minute and a half. It's just a very long soundboard. But I do have plenty of soundboards for whenever someone crashes. You'll be hearing that a lot. Someone breaks their legs, aka their wings. You will be hearing that. I need to get like one of those stream decks where I don't have to like actually browse it. I can just hook them up to a button. I can just press on demand and it plays. But I'm not that good of a streamer yet. Nor I don't think I'll ever be, but I like to try. So we got a few... Yeah, Mod's just practicing. He's just practicing. Now, I'd imagine most people are just sitting in the pits to waste my time, which I don't mind. It allows me to build more drama. They could all retire and end the session early. They could do whatever the hell they want as long as they're not doing any shenanigans on track, you know? Look, Tuan's on track now. He's on inters. He's getting some inters practice in. You can see how he takes the track. Um, Bugs does not have a setup. Doesn't really matter, dog. To be honest with you, it doesn't really matter. It's in the rain. People are gonna crash. Gary says it would be good if people retire so they have time to get to the next lobby. Good point. Good point. But, you know, there are championships on the line. People want to get some wet practice in. That's what Twan is doing. According to Com, he said rain race unless he's fucking with me. That's what he said, Bugs. He could be messing with all of us, you know. That's not what it showed. Oh no. Maybe it's like a dry to wet, perhaps? Oh, Com says it starts dry. Fair enough. Then goes wet, apparently. In quotation marks. Regardless. I'm expecting to hear a lot of braking, a lot of crashes, a lot of Lego breaking, lots of things. Gonna be lots of wings will be broken today if it is dry to wet. Yeah, Twan's just doing wet practice, which I don't blame the guy. I don't blame him. He's getting screen time. Fair play, him and Mod are getting that practice in. Getting that screen time. I will say, Twan looks pretty good in the wet. He looks kind of comfortable. So that BWT check is gonna be great. Oh yeah, it's one of our channel sponsors now. No, I'm just kidding. I wish it was. We have no money. We're broke here at Moose Racing League. We just like to have fun. But if you'd like to have a say in next season's schedule, become a Moose member. Membership lasts for a month. So if you subscribe now and join the Moose Gang, you'll be able to have a say in the tracks that are voted for Season 10. Believe it or not. So, the unofficial start of the season is January 14th. So if you sub now or join now, you not only will you be supporting the channel, but you'll also be able to have a say in the tracks that come on for next season. Which a lot of people were complaining about the tracks that were chosen for Season 9. If you want to have some swing, just feel free. Bugs is not participating in next season. Well, it's a shame. Or stewarding. Well, busy life for Bugs, says Bugs. I think that is it. That is it for qualifying, I guess. I mean, it's been over. Mod's going to do his final lap, and then we're going to get into the race, it seems. So look at Mod. Is he going to crash? We'll give the nice cinematic camera for y'all. Passion gone down the drain. I've been there before. Season off would probably help you out there, that's for sure. You do you, my man. You do you. You like that little outro I gave you? I'm hoping you guys heard it. I gotta drop the voice on that. That was literally loud. But yeah, that soundboard I've been playing all season whenever I record DNFs. Every time someone DNFs, I play that. Anyways, we got 20 drivers, 18, not even 20. So fronting the grid will be AK and Technic Speedy Com, the first of the main title protagonists. Henry, I'm only here because there was scheduling conflicts. That's why I'm here. We needed someone to cover Tier 3. Yes, when people crash, I will be playing the outro so many times. It's what we've been doing. Yeah, I would imagine there could be some chaos in the turn one. So, Tuan lines up. Yeah, you're not wrong, Kiss My Axe. He said I did say yes so I could sleep in. Saturday nights are for benders with the boys. I'm usually recovering in the mornings anyway. Yes, the 1 p.m. PST start time is a lot more convenient for me. For show. Book says, guess what? No, it's dry. I thought he was going to say chicken butt. No, he says it's dry. Full dry. Cool. We can have an actual race here today. Lots of DRS at our disposal. We're ready to go. Interesting to see what strategies people will use. Obviously, it's a one-stop. No sane person would do a two-stop with the 40-second pit lane at this track or something stupid like that. I know it's a long-ass pit lane, so only time you do a second stop is if there is a safety car. It'd be basically the only reason to even do one. Soft medium, maybe medium hard if you can't manage the tires as much. That's probably your play. But we shall see. The people in the paddock are ready. They are ready to see some chaos. Rosa says his game glitched out. Uh-oh. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 26 laps separate from glory here. And it is away, away, away. And it's a decent start for AK, but I think Speedy got the better of him. He might have him in the turn one, but I think AK's actually got a better second phase there. And Calm on the outside of Technic Speed. There's a car that went way off track, and there's already 2 into the wall. That is Process and Shrimpies off. And Rosa accidentally left the session. I wonder what happened there. His game is bugged out. But Calm holding steady, and Anthony Jenkins has made up 1 spot into 4th place. So here we go. The race has begun here. KDM will be in 7th, and Mod is in 10th. We will keep an eye out as this race develops further. Calm fighting with Technic Speedy has gotten into 2nd place on the harder tire as well. Calm opting for the hard tire, Tuan on the mediums, and AK also starting on the hards ahead. So I believe Tuan might be trying a medium soft strategy. We'll look at the entirety of the tires here. An interesting battles going on down the grid. I mean, we did just start the race, so we'll see. Can Calm perhaps grab 1st place down the back straight here? No DRS available yet. Remember, you gotta wait until lap 3 for DRS. But is he dumping? I don't think he is. Doesn't seem really interested to make the move either. He's in a good spot here. Doesn't need to do anything stupid, so. Obviously, the only guy who's racing really is Tuan. Everything else is secondary here. Ooh, Calm went onto the rumble strips, and he's going to be compromised a bit going into the final corner. And Technic Speedy takes advantage as Calm went off track there. No DNF so far at turn 1. Calm thinking of diving it on the inside. Tuan will try a switchback on both of them perhaps. Will they get a better traction, a better run into turn 5? No, he will not. I think Calm will have the best of Speedy. He might even pass Speedy. Yes, he does. He gets a better run. Tuan, will we try anything on him as well? He needs to get into 3rd place as soon as possible to keep the pressure on Calm, and he's going to dive it on the inside. Fighting tooth and nail, side by side through 2 corners these 2 cars are going. This is great battling. Tuan will try a switchback out of Brooklands into the old pit straight. He has the run on Speed, and he will have it done into Cops. They will not need to go too wide through there. Speedy backs out. Actually, he's holding it on the outside. Still fighting. They might go too wide into this section here. Oh, it spins out Tuan. No! A huge, huge damper on his title hopes. Oh, no. Straight away, Tuan got involved. They went too wide into a corner that can barely fit 1. And he'll be relegated all the way down into 17th place. That is brutal. Brutal. Oh, man. Jeez. And if you're Calm, you don't mind that, but damn it, that sucks. We're gonna see a very good fight, and all of a sudden it's been taken away from us unless the safety car shows up. It's gonna be a long road ahead from Anthony Jenkins, and that deserves a sound. I need to find it. Where is it? Somewhere here. That's not it. Hold on. That gives a Roblox oof. A big ol' on Twan's title hopes. Big ol' oof. How about one more oof, triple oof for Twan. Unlucky. Anyways, we'll see. I mean, if Mod can still fight through this, I mean, remember, they're not just fighting for driver's title, they're fighting for team standings. As of now, Mercedes has the edge by, I believe, 4 points. I'll pull it up here. I think it's 4 points. It is 4 points. Yeah. So unless a safety car shows up, this is fully and firmly in Mercedes' hands right now. So Twan will try and fight as long as he can. We got 23 laps ahead of us. Still a long ways to go. Punju will try and pass KDM on the better tires. He's used up a lot of his battery already, down to 35% in just 2.5 laps. And it looks like the hard runners actually have the edge early doors here. I think tire wear might be big enough to where those guys have a decent edge. Perhaps they know something that I do not. Meanwhile, the two Astons of AK and Gary are actually leading the way in points today. That is something very rare we say. Aston Martin has been absolute trash this season, me included. Complete back markers, but we are first and fifth right now. And I am personally very happy to see this going out with the bang, hopefully. Keep in mind, AK could still technically tie Com on points. I mean, he can't win it, because he is 26 points back and Com has the countback advantage. So it's impossible for AK to win the title, but he can get second place if he outscores Twan by enough points. As of now he is, but not really Twan's fault on that one. He got spun out by, I believe, Technic Speedy. Gary will try and make an overtake on Big Mac Dan as he looks vulnerable without the aid of DRS, and he will get it done easily down the hanger straight. And there could be a double overtake happening. KDM's thinking about poking his nose in there too, and he has done it. He's got the move done into Stowe. Big Mac Dan will relegate, and Punju is going to pass Big Mac Dan as well. So 3 overtakes on Big Mac Dan from drivers behind. That is tough. Someone has spun out. No, AK has spun out. Uh-oh. The leader has spun out from the lead. And he is down into fringe points. He'll be in 10th by the time Bugs filters through. So that's a big loss for him. I was just praising Aston Martin and they go and throw it away. Can't say I didn't expect any different. Will KDM try and make a pass on Gary? He's not close enough just yet. I think he'll need one more straight to get it done. Meanwhile, we got this nice little 4-car battle for third, which is very scintillating. I think Gary is screwed here, to be honest. Down this back straight, he's going to have a lot of problems. He's going to need the exit of his life out of Maggots and Beckett's to have any shot at this. I don't think he's going to. He could be overtaken by 2 and perhaps 3 people, just like Dan was last lap. DRS is huge at this track. And we will see. KDM's already getting a run on him. I think he'll be just 1 overtake on this, though. I don't think he'll be able to hold off KDM, but he might be able to hold off Punju. Punju will try it, obviously. Oh, contact. Big contact, and Punju fits the needle. Oh, no! Crash! KDM's out, and there's the safety car. Wow. There was contact between, I believe, Big Mac Dan and KDM, and the Haas car of Shrimpies just drove into both. But someone drove into both. I don't know who it was. Might have been Jacobson, actually. Excuse me. Might have been an Alfa Romeo of Jacobson. But there are a lot of broken wings there. I saw that very quickly. And oh my goodness, we have 2 DNFs. You know what that means, guys. We're playing all the Lego breaks, all the oofs. Couple of oofs. Couple of oofs. Let's bring out the Legos. Here we go. Lego break. Boom. 2 more Legos. And then we'll get finally 2 outros for both Big Mac Dan and KDM. Here's the first one. One more. Yeah. 2 DNFs. Alright, so now that we got those 2 DNFs out of the way. It was a big old crash, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Pugs? It was a huge crash. That was a big old crash. Anyways, that is put a little bit of a wrinkle. It brings Tuan back into the fight. I mean, Tuan has a penalty. What does he have a penalty for? Let's take a look at that. 5 seconds. Might have been for speeding. I think he did have a speeding ticket in the pit lanes. If I'm him, I pit again under the safety car. That 5 seconds is going to bite you in the ass. You're already in the back. I would pit again. What happened to Tuan? Calm? I believe he was in an incident with Speedy at the beginning of the race. Through maggots and Beckett's into maggots. That's where he ended up being thrown out of the race. But now that KDM is out, that is a big swing for Alpine, for sure. So now there's 2 Alpine cars left and 1 Mercedes car left. As it stands, Mercedes still hold both drivers and constructors championships. But if Tuan can find his way back up the field, that could make it really interesting come the end of this race. We'll look at the tires now that everyone's opting for. They're going to start pitting in a second. Tuan wanted the hard tires, which makes sense. Calm will stay out. Interesting call from Calm. That could bite him in the butt later. If there is no safety car, that could bite him. With how long this pit lane is, I think it would have been smarter to pit. Mod chooses to stay out too. Interesting calls. Wow. Don't know about that one. I mean, I know Calm's on hards. It makes a little bit of sense from in a bubble, right? But what I'm thinking about is the possibility of guys just pitting now and going to the end. It's going to be a little tough, but if we do get a second safety car, this decision looks amazing by all these guys in the front. I'm just thinking if we do not get another safety car, they could be screwed. Big oofs in the chat for everybody. 2 crashes, a good start to the chaos, but who's corny? Who's corny? I don't know who that is. Someone craves more. I don't know who that is, but Chaos says the god, the injury gods deserve, they want more. They want more of a mess. So yeah, something to keep an eye on. Tuan has not gone into the pits to serve it again. Interesting choice. So he will have a 5-second penalty on his butt for the rest of this race, I presume, if he's going to the end. I feel like I would just pit again. It's too late now. Like, I would have done it twice. Like, you lose out to Bugs. That's about it. But you're not really losing out to anybody if it's Bugs. Like, you'll pass Bugs. It's not a big deal. I mean, I feel like it would have been a smart idea to try it again, you know, just to get rid of the penalty. Because you're all going to bunch back up anyways. You're not losing time. Okay, man. Love you too. Look, Bugs. It's just comedy. That's all it's for. It's just comedy. Yeah, Stream Elements saying if you haven't liked the video, get on it. Start it up, man. So I think we're gonna wait for Capacey's slow ass to get back to the grid because he had to pit again. Pass on merit. Damn right it is. So Capacey will eventually catch up here. You're the only one that's liked the video so far. The like button's literally free, guys. It doesn't cost anything. You just gotta press it in the corner right there on the left side. It's free. If you don't like it later, you can unlike it. My goodness. Korn is a chaos god from 4 something? 40k. Oh, I see. It's a chaos god. That's all we need to know. It's a chaos god. It costed an email, though. Pete is scared. Damn right Pete is scared. Pete has bigger fish to fry. He's got a 2-season ban regardless of what happens today. Anyways, I believe we'll have safety car coming in at the end of this lap. As of now, the pendulum is still with common Mercedes. Will it swing back to Alpine later? The one thing Alpine has at their disposal is a second driver now. With KDM out, Com has to do this all on his own. He's got to do all the heavy lifting to prevent anyone else from passing. If Com wins the race, Constructors title is his, Drivers Championship is his. There's no way that Twan and Mod could combine to get more than enough points to surpass Mercedes in the championship. But yeah, I mean, Technic Speedy is in second right now, but he could have a penalty coming post race if Twan decides to pursue action on him and pursue legal action in the form of penalty points. So we will see. It'll be interesting to see if Mod's able to get past Punju. I mean, they've looked pretty pacey. AK's actually recovered up to P5 after his spin earlier, so I think he'll be okay with that. Anyways, we'll see how Calm plays it. Will Calm play it a slow restart? Or will we do a quick restart? I personally like quick restarts. I cannot stand people that do them slow. Just because I hate the accordion effect. I cannot stand it. But people love to do it slow. Just to throw people off their rhythm. We'll see what Calm does. And he's gone. He opts for a quick restart. I'm proud of the guy. He went now. Ahead of time. Let's see if he can get a really good getaway from Speedy. I think Speedy's got a little bit more grip left in those tires. He was able to reel him in a little bit. And we'll see further back in the pile here. Will Twan be able to make moves on guys ahead? He's gonna have to get a move on sooner rather than later. We're about a third of the way in this race. Still plenty of time for something to happen, but it's got to be done quickly. As we got a pretty decent offboard shot. It's an offboard shot, I think. Yeah, it might be an offboard shot of Twan as he's trying to navigate his way through traffic. But further ahead, it does seem that Punju is thinking about making a move on Technic Speedy, who's also trying to do a move on Calm. Oh, they might go too wide through cops. Uh-oh. This could be too wide. Too wide moment. They do it kind of safe. They do it safe. No one dies. Further back, AK is also hounding Mod. He wants to make a pass on him as well. Mod's tires might be falling off the cliff. Oh, Mod goes very wide in the Beckett's. That's going to disrupt his line, and AK is going to get an easy pass done on him, I think. But Mod's going to fight it there. But no, Mod's not fighting it. He gives it up. He's letting AK through to perhaps go and fight other cars and drag him along. MRK, reserving up from Tier 4, is in Tier 3. And he's in 6th place right now. I don't know what the hell he's on right now. But the drugs he's on cannot be legal. They have to be controlled substances. They have to be criminalized. There's no way he's in 6th right now. But he's doing a damn good job. I don't know how he's doing it. I really don't know. But Technic Speedy is on the back of Calm, very much so. And if I'm Calm, I try and play this as calmly as possible. Defend the inside, play it fair, get a good run. Actually, he might not even have to defend. That was a very good exit for the Speedy. And Punju will try and make a move on him as well. But he won't, because Speedy's got a better straight line speed. It does seem like he is running a lower wing setting than Punju. Because Punju is doing very well in these corners, but I think once you get away from the corners, the aerodynamics of the car just give up on drag. So Speedy's gonna lunge it into turn 9 at Cops. And we'll see here. DRS is now active, I believe. This is the 3rd lap of racing after the safety car, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not. It is next lap. I am a little stupid, guys. Don't worry about it. Punju will try and make a pass on Speedy now. Nope. Look at this. The immense straight line speed advantage for Technic Speedy. And this is one of those tracks where you can get away with both. You can have high downforce, but you also need to have a sufficient amount of low wing to have those overtaking opportunities. I mean, the high downforce will let you defend, but it's going to be tough for you to actually make moves. And look at that, as Punju has a little snap of oversteer. That's going to leave him very vulnerable to AK later in this lap, perhaps down into the village straight. Will he make a move? He might. AK is just trying to set him up slowly, wait for Punju to make a mistake, and he'll probably pounce on that point. Mod will think about it as well. He's approached both drivers. He'll have DRS at his disposal. They'll all have DRS. But we shall see. Yeah, AK not close enough to Punju to make a move. But he will try to switch back out of Brooklyn's as Punju will go wider than he does, but he will shut the door on the exit. Fair play. Fair play by him. Ooh, car goes off. That was Punju. He went wide again. Testarossa gets 3 seconds for multiple mistakes. He's in 7th place holding off Scruffy at the moment. And AK, I believe, will now make a move on Punju. Yeah, Punju crucially has no DRS. So this is going to be an easy move from AK into Stowe. Well done early. And will Mod make a move on Punju as well? No, he thought about it, but not close enough on this occasion. He'll have to wait a little longer. And we were talking about Tuan earlier and how he wasn't making that many moves as Shrimpies goes into the pits. Opts for an early-ish pit stop for the hard tires. We were talking about Tuan making moves and how he had to make moves, but he hasn't made a ton. I think Tuan, if you're Tuan, your strategy now is to stay out to the end of the race on these tires. I think that might be the strategy. Just you're going to have to manage it really well. Because Calm will pit again, and he will lose good chunks of time. That 5-second penalty, though, it could bite you in the ass. I don't know if it was for a collision or if it was for a pit lane infringement. But damn, that's going to be hanging over his head big time from the end of this race. He might wish he'd served that earlier in the pit lane. He really might wish he should have. We'll see. We got 15 laps ahead of us, though, in the meantime. Almost at the halfway point of this race. As I believe MRK is close to Testarossa. He's fighting somebody, excuse me. Scruffy is on the side of him. I didn't even notice that. Into Maggot's corner. MK gets loose and he's into the wall. Oh, he's out. Oh, and Shrimpies was, not sure, Process also got caught up in that. Oh, and that brings out a safety car. Oh, that's a nasty crash from MRK. Damn. That Maggots is catching everybody out today. That's 3 fatalities through Maggots. And now I believe everybody's going to pit. So that absolutely screws Tuan over. Tuan's strategy is in the bin. Tuan will have to pit again, I imagine. Probably get a set of mediums. No, he's staying out. Tuan stays out on the hard tires with the 5-second penalty. Wow. Okay. That's a call. It's not the right call, but it's a strategy. I'm not a fan of that one. I would have pit again. But yeah, MRK is dead, and we will go through our soundboard cycle here. I don't discriminate. Everyone gets it. Y'all are getting the oofs today. Oof. That is not fun. Next one. Let's get the Legos in. Lego break. Crumbled car. That car is a complete mess. And finally, we're gonna give MRK his outro so I can finally exit stage right from the racing today. Goodbye, MRK. You will be dearly missed. Rest in paradise. We'll see you next season. Well, safety car is out. Only 2 cars on this grid have not pit for new tires, and I am scared for them. I don't know what the heck Tuan's plan is. I really don't know what the plan is. It's going to be a very tough one to hold off. 7 laps of wear compared to fresh is a pretty big difference at this track. Tire wear is very, very high at Silverstone. He does have one buffer car of Iron Bugs behind him who can defend from other drivers, but I don't know how effective those old tires are going to be. I'd imagine not very. But I believe safety car will come in next lap. We've already bunched up, but it's got to do a minimum of 2 laps before it goes in. So, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Who's going to win now? I mean, as of now, on provisional standings and provisional results, Tuan will win the Drivers' Championship, albeit he does have 5 seconds of penalties that will halt him. Oh man, that is like a big black sore. Like you don't want to look at that. It is holding him back. Chazzy's putting in fan chants for Com 45. He is on Team Com today. I mean, he is Team Mercedes, so he's a little bit biased. I'll admit, very biased probably. Happy Like Pies says top two are moving chicanes. Yeah, they will be. Yeah, that is a good point, Epic. They are going to be very, very much moving chicanes. But we'll see what they can do. Will they cook? I don't know. Maybe. They might cook. They might not cook. I don't know. Mediums aren't going to last until the end and he's on hards. I mean, I'm going to be honest, Books. I think mediums would last to the end if you had pit for mediums now. 2 laps ago. They could probably last to the end, but if you get a safety car, this decision looks good. If you don't get one, it could be ropes. Could be ropes for you guys. Safety car in this lap. Here we go. We'll see what Tuan does. Tuan's going to need a very good launch because God knows everyone's going to be on him like white on rice in a few minutes. But it is time. Tuan, how will you play it, my man? Will he go slow? He's off. I think he's just, yep, he's gone. Then everyone knows it. Bugs is just waiting to get past him into turn 1. He gets a really good launch on him. Oh my goodness, they're going to go side by side into turn 1. Will Bugs back out? Yes, he does. Tuan will go through. Bugs decided it was not worth the risk to try it through there. And Tuan is still holding on, albeit he is rather slow, I will admit. Through these corners, he looks very slow. AK makes a dive on Bugs on the fresher tires. He didn't waste any time, and he's up into P2. And Punju also gonna make a move on Bugs. Remember, these are the fresher tires, already paying big dividends compared to everybody else on the harder tires. Punju's through. 2 overtakes on Bugs in a matter of seconds. Com also trying to make a move on Bugs. AK thinking about making a move on Jenkins for P1 as well. Meanwhile, Com, oh my goodness, they could go side by side through cops. Nope, Com backs out. He plays it safe. Good call. He'll get a switchback out of cops into maggots. Well, we will get the pass done on Bugs, and Bugs will fall out of that. AK is ready to make a move on Tuan, and this is going to be an easy overtake. Done well before Stowe, I believe. I mean, Tuan could be running a lower downforce setup. I think he is. It's a racy setup, but it won't be enough with the older tires as AK is through into Stowe. For first place again, but he does have penalties, mind you. Punju trying to make a move on Jenkins, but locks up, and that's going to allow everybody behind to bunch up even more. Oh, Bugs has spun off. He couldn't handle the pressure. He's off the track, and he has to rejoin later. And he'll be down into 14th place by the time Papal gets past them. As we go back live to Punju, trying to overtake Anthony Jenkins on 7-lap pressure hard tires. If you're a mod, you're just looking to support Tuan as much as you can, you gotta get back up into this grouping here on those harder tires. And Punju will send it on Anthony Jenkins into the corner. He's got it. Com also sending it on Don Jenkins. This is for the lead of the championship right here, guys. And he's got it done through Brooklands. As that move is done. And there we go. This is what we were talking about. Com has immediately regained his championship lead after that maneuver. And if you're Tuan, you consider letting Mod go through. And he has. Because Mod is on the better tires. Good team play there. Fawn will have to continue to see this one out. And Speedy is gonna make a move on Tuan again, but he's already had a clash with them earlier. Wisely backs out of this one now. He does have the fresher tires. He can just wait and be patient about this. On the inside into the second to final corner at Club. Tried to make a move. Tuan is fighting him tooth and nail, and he just doesn't have enough grip in the car to try to fight it again. Tuan has to go off track into the gravel. He got a snap of oversteer on the exit, and he's down 2 more spots, down to 8th place. This is hard to watch. Scruffy might make a move on him too. Gary and Testarossa already did after that exchange. And Scruffy is going to be through, I think. By the time they exit this corner, he'll have much better mid-corner traction compared to Tuan. The tires just not biting anymore compared to the fresher tires. They just will not. If you're Tuan, you are begging for another safety car. Otherwise, your race is done. Dunzo, finito, kiss that championship goodbye if you don't get another safety car. Mod continuing to fight calm. He knows that there's still a fight for constructors here. 4 points is the gap coming into this race. If he can pass calm, they can still win constructors because Tuan could get some points still. Lots of racing left. 9 laps to go here. But I think Mod has penalties. Is it? He's got a 5-second penalty. I wonder what he got that for. Was he speeding or did he hit somebody? I would check a race director, but there's a glitch when I do check a race director. I can never come back to the screen, so I will not do that. Calm making a move on Punju in the meanwhile for 2nd place. Trying to create more of a gap between himself and Mod. And he's into 2nd place. And if I'm Mod, you gotta be patient, but at the same time, you want to get these moves done. You have to be close to Calm to make this a fight. You really do. Because AK's got penalties. 5 seconds of penalties to be fair as well. And Process is flying. You're right, Kiss My Axe. He is flying. He is starting to make moves at the back. Up to P8. Let's see, can Mod do anything? Fight off Punju. No, he can't. He's too far away on this occasion. Gary, though, gonna pass Speedy for 5th place. Good result for him if he can hold that. Ooh, my goodness, Gary. Switching back with Speedy, and he's gonna hold it off. I think Speedy was a little upset he got overtaken, but Gary is through. Giants fan says he believes Mod tapped someone and got it entering the pit. Should be able to get it removed. So something to think about post-race. If that is the case. There could still be some light at the end of the tunnel, constructors-wise, for Alpine. If Tuan can just hold it at the back. It will be tough with those old-ass tires. But if he can hold it at the back, there's a shot. But it all starts with Mod. Mod's got to get past Punju and then work from there. These hard tires have to grip up soon compared to the mediums. That has to be his strategy here. Trying to let these medium guys carry him along while they have the extra grip. And then once the hard tires become the better tire, towards about lap 22, 23... he'll probably pounce at that point, is my thinking. Granted, Calm does have an ERS advantage over the 3 guys here involved for this battle for P1. So, he's done a good job as well, as a championship contender should be doing in this situation. AK on the inside immediately. It believes Calm's gonna fight that, but Calm was too far away to make that move. Ooh, Calm goes wide into Brooklyn's. That might compromise his exit. Not quite. And he's getting closer and closer to AK now. We could see a move for 1st place happen at the end of the straight. He will have the DRS, and he will have an ERS advantage on AK as well. If he gets a good exit, he'll make the pass, and he does. There we go. Easy overtake. As much as AK wants to fight it, he can't really do anything about it. And Calm is in the lead of the race. Goes wide out of the exit of Village, though. Out of Club, excuse me. It gave AK a chance, but not quite. AK now thinking about making a move on Calm again. Tuan has pit. Tuan pits. Interesting. I wonder what that idea was for. Was it for fastest lap, perhaps? Did he concede on... Is he conceding on the driver's fight? Because it looks like a move that Warrior would concede on that. He's trying to get fastest lap, I believe, and maybe get into the fringe of points. But I don't know if that's going to happen when 6 laps. That is interesting call from Tuan there. He's going to be about 30 seconds. He needs a safety car, honestly. His race is donezo. So now you're looking at Mod versus Calm. And if you're Mod, you're going to have to deliver the goods for P1. You have to win this race. If you beat Calm and win this race, Alpine get Constructors. Simple as that. If you don't, Calm gets Constructors too. It looks like Calm firmly has Driver's Championship secured at this point, as long as he doesn't do anything really stupid. Even then, he might still be fine, because Tuan still has to score 7 more points than he does, and he is nowhere near points right now. AK diving it on Calm, a desperation attempt to try and get first, and Punju trying to make a move on AK. Ooh, spinner! Spinner! Oh, contact between Mod and Punju. Spin at the back. There was contact between an Aston Martin and I believe a McLaren, or was that a Haas? Aston Martin and a Haas. Shrimpies and Gary made contact. Punju had a little bit of a moment. Mod did clip him. I wonder if Mod got wing damage from that. I wonder if he did. I can't really see his wing. It looks to be intact. I don't see any problems with that Alpine wing, so... Yeah, it looks okay. His wing looks fine. But yeah, I believe we will see Mod start to get a little more aggressive. Punju, I believe he might be holding his pace up just a little bit. Papouts gets 3 seconds for his mistakes. Oh, Technic Speedy got a switchback done on Mod. I didn't even notice that. Mod made a mistake. Much to Calm's chagrin, as he is currently fighting with AK into Stowe. AK tried to move for the lead, but he couldn't quite get it. Further back, Mod is still pretty pissed off at that last move. Technic Speedy got past him, but I think he won't have to worry too much about Speedy, because if Tuan may submit an incident with them earlier from what happened earlier in the race, it makes sense to. So if he's behind Speedy, it may not be a big deal. It might even be a tactical move from Mod. Could he perhaps be playing 6-dimensional chess? Maybe let Speedy cause some chaos in front of him because he is the quicker driver right now. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one. As AK is still fighting tooth and nail with Calm for P1. He really wants this. He knows Calm's in a fight, but he doesn't seem to really be bothered by it too much. He wants to win this race, trying to switch back into Brooklyn's. Oh my goodness, what a tight little section that is. That was close. And AK's going to get him into Cops. I think he has the better run on him. They're going side by side. Calm backs out of it, has no interest in going side by side. Giants fan says, go Bills. Uh-oh, are they beating the Cowboys? I didn't even look. It says, go Bills. Are we getting our asses beat by the Bills? I have not looked. We're down 7-0. Damn it. Well, here we go. Calm makes a move on AK for P1 again. He has gotten that move done. Oh, he spins. He spins. There's cars coming. Be careful. He can get clipped. He's got to back out of that. That was close. Almost took out another car with him. But AK's gone. It's one less car for Mod to navigate through. When did Testarossa get through? What the hell? Where did he come from? I think it might be Mod have to get off the gas pedal to avoid hitting someone, and that's what happened. Wow. Okay. Well, fair play, Testarossa from Tier 4, reserving up into 4th and potentially 3rd if Speedy gets penalized. We got 3 laps to go. It seems that Com is very close to clinching both the drivers' and constructors' title. It seems to be too little too late for Mod. The tires, either they're not gripping up or Mod is having all sorts of skill issues here. But he's thinking about trying to make a move on Punju, who has just gotten passed by Testarossa on the straight, but Punju will hold off Mod again. Testarossa is flying. Where did this come from? I have no clue. But he is off and running and off to the races. And Mod gets a pretty good exit compared to Punju. He's going to try in the turn 1, I think. Oh yeah, they're going side by side. They're there. Well, Mod can see they're fighting side by side. Into turn 3 they go. Will Punju hold on? Yes, he will. They're both basically out of battery as well. Com's loving this fighting because it just delays it. Damn, Mod cannot quite get the move that he wants. AK's out of the race. He's called it a day. He's retired in the pits. So it was a valiant effort. He was pacey, just couldn't quite pull it off. Mineko's here to support his man, Testarossa. He says, let Testa cook. He is cooking. Up into 3rd. Don't know where the hell that came from. I really don't know where it came from, but he's up into 3rd. Mod still struggling to pass Punju. Punju goes wide. Super wide out of cops. Questionably wide. Wider than the 747. Will Mod finally be able to pass the guy? DRS is activated. I don't think he's going to be close enough. It's going to be another stressful passing on down into Stowe. I don't know. He's trying his best to get it done. He's got it done. And that, now he's got a big road, big hill to climb. He's going to have to make 3 overtakes in 2 laps here. I don't think it'll be done. He's too far away from Com. Com is like 3 seconds down the road. Probably too little too late. Not enough going on there. Yeah, it does seem that Mercedes is gonna get their title, both titles, even though KTM had crashed early in this race. They only needed 1 driver, and it was the main driver. Com is in cloud 9 right now, having a great time at the lead, in the lead of this race. Punju will try and fight back Mod. I mean, doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of things, but he's trying to fight him back. Punju's gonna dive it for P4. Can't quite get it done. Mod's gonna hold for now. Yep, so we got 1 more lap to go. Will Com be able to put the icing on this championship cake? Will he be able to secure both the constructors and the drivers for his team? We shall see. Technic Speedy is on the scene as well. He may try and make a move for the win, at least on track. Don't know if he'll get it after the penalties in this race. As Punju repasses Mod down the village straight with DRS. Will Technic Speedy be able to get a crucial, well, not even a crucial pass, just a pass done on Com? We'll see. We're in the final lap here, ladies and gentlemen. A very fast moving race done in less than an hour and 15 minutes. My goodness. Bugs gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Technic Speedy looks like he'll get a run out of this section here. But I don't think it'll be good enough. Com looks to get a better exit out of Beckett's, and he will have this win. Will he? Speedy tried it. Not close enough. He has to back out. And that'll be it. I think Com has it now. Congratulations. He will come around the final few corners, and he will secure his first ever driver's title. And with that, as he crosses the line, he will secure his first ever constructor's title. Calm wins the Tier 3 finale at Silverstone for his 4th win of the season. Technic Speedy comes 2nd. Punju 3rd. Testarossa in 4th. Take a bow. Maud in 5th on track. Scruffy 6th. Shrimpy's in 8th. Jacobson 7th. Calm and Shrimpy's in 9th, excuse me. Capacey 10th. And Pap out in 11th. Anthony Jenkins, unlucky. Horrible unluckiness for him early on in the race. It was basically done from the word go 3 laps in after his crash. He'll be frustrated with that, but P2, not a bad consolation prize given everything that happened. We'll see whether he stays in Tier 3 next season. I think he's worth the promotion. I honestly think he was good value, Tuan, this entire season. He could get promoted. I wouldn't mind if he does go to Tier 2. And I'd probably be joining him as I come down from Tier 1 because I have not done jack shit in Tier 1 this season. So we will see. Driver of the day is Punju. I don't mind that one. He did well. Great defending from Modley in that race. But that's it. Congratulations to Mercedes and congratulations to them again, Calm, for the Drivers' Championship in Tier 3. They may not win Combined Constructors, but I think they'll be happy with winning the Tier 3 Drivers and Constructors Championship. And with that being said, I have to head out, guys. I appreciate y'all for sticking around. Thank you for having me here as an emergency Tier 3 commentator. But with that all being said, I wish you guys a good day. Bid you adieu, and goodbye. See you guys. See you. We'll watch Tier 2. Have fun with that. Bye-bye.